What's up? What's up? Welcome back to Real Talking Healthy Food. It's your girl. Make sure you just come on in the room and hit that like. And while you're walking in, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I upload new videos. And also binge watch my other content so you could be up to par with the Care Bears because you too could be a Care Bear too. Today, we're here to talk about Brother Polight and him being arrested in Miami. We're going to brush up on young Pharaoh and just the conscious community in general and how it's in shambles. So let's just get into the mix. Cue the thing.
Now, the social media influencer and motivational speaker is making headlines for the wrong reason. ABC reporter Kim Wynn is live in Miami Beach tonight with more on the arrest of the man known as Brother Polight. Kim.
Yeah, well, Jawan, the suspect surrendered here at the Miami Beach Police Department earlier this week. Police charged him with sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl. We did speak with his lawyer earlier tonight, who says that these charges are false. This is the mugshot of 37-year-old Michael Noak Jr., also known as Brother Polight, to his more than 300,000 Instagram followers. Miami Beach police arrested Noak this week for alleged sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl hotel room in February. Police say the alleged victim was the daughter of a woman he was romantically linked to. Defense attorney David Terrace says his client is innocent.
Once the evidence is produced that he is going to be exonerated, not guilty of the counts.
According to the police report, Noak, a motivational speaker and author who lives in LA, asked the woman if he could take her daughter to an after party at a club in Miami. The report states Noak took the teen to his hotel after seeing that the club was closed. Police say the suspect gave the teen alcohol and started dancing and touching the teen inappropriately, groping her breast and her thighs and buttocks. It goes on to say Noak tried to force the teen to perform oral sex on him. The teen allegedly passed out and woke up to Noak trying to make her throw up.
These are serious allegations, but in any situation, there is always motive. There is always a lot behind the scenes that the public is not going to be able to see.
The report states that the girl's mother found her intoxicated and possibly on drugs, with severe swelling on her mouth and lips. It later states Noak told the mother not to call police because it would ruin his career. Noak was served with a DNA warrant in June and surrendered to police on Monday. Terrace says the police report is only an allegation.
We just watched the news clip. I swear you could tell by the lashes not being here and the fresh face that your girl was just chilling here, minding her business, waiting for the mysterious death of Easy E to come on YouTube so I could review it for tomorrow night. And speaking of which, make sure y'all pull up tomorrow. I'm going to do the live one more time, but if I don't like the live, we're making a whole video. Play games. And generally, I just thought about it. I'm getting my hair braided tomorrow. You know what? It's going to be on Saturday, and from going on, it's going to be every Friday night, and that'll be our thing. Another reason why I'm getting my hair braided because the weave and the wigs is just. I mean, I'm booming in any hairstyle, but I just boom harder with my braids. My mo says mo to the. Anyways, so we just saw the news clip, and he's basically saying it's not true, in other words, okay? But I'm going to roll his response. But first, let's go through this article and see what we gather and move forward. So, from NBC Miami, Channel 6, South Florida, motivational speaker arrested for February assault of teen in Miami Beach. The alleged victim is the daughter of a woman, Michael Noak. He's 37, was romantically linked to, according to police. Michael Noak, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but also known as Brother Polight, surrendered to police Monday for the alleged sexual battery of a 14-year-old girl in a hotel room. Okay, so why is a 14-year-old girl in your hotel room? Unless, what is that, your stepdaughter, your cousin? Like, what's up? The alleged victim is the daughter of a woman, Noak, 37, was romantically linked to, according to police. Defense attorney David Taras says his client is innocent. Once the evidence is produced, he's going to be exonerated. So yeah, not guilty, nothing else. Just as it stated in that news clip that I just showed. According to the police report, who is a motivational Noah, who is a motivational speaker and author, lives in Los Angeles, asked the woman if he could take her daughter to an after party at a club in Miami. So why the fuck? It says here that he asked the woman if he could take her daughter to an after party in the club. So if the girl is 14, the clubs that I know that got booze, unless this is, what is this, the Girl Scouts club? I mean, what is this, a garden club? Is this a painting club? Is this a gymnastics club? Because the only club that any 14-year-old girl should be going to is the babysitters club. Like, why is she in a club in Miami, Brother Polight? And why are you asking? And then why in the news clip is it saying that the mother asked him? So why are these grown ass adults asking a 14-year-old to go to a club outside of anything in her age group? I need somebody to explain that to me. The report states Nowak took the teen to his hotel after seeing that the club was closed. Okay, so they couldn't get in. Interesting that you would have wanted to do that, uh, considering her age in the first damn place. The report says the suspect gave the teen alcohol and started dancing and touching the teen inappropriately. So who? So the daughter must have reported this, or maybe the daughter said this to the mother after the fact. Inappropriately groping her breasts, inner thighs, and buttocks. It goes on to say Noak tried to force the teen to perform oral on him. The teen allegedly passed out and woke up to Noak trying to make her throw up. Weird as fuck. That's weird. So what, was you trying to sober her up or something? I mean, just let the little bitch sleep since you want to be a little weird, since you want to be a weirdo. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're already in the mix. You already fucked off. Why are you trying to do the most? These are serious allegations, but in any situation, there is always motive. And this is his lawyer speaking. There is always a lot behind the scenes that the public is not going to be able to see or privy to, which would have been better. The report states that the girl's mother found her intoxicated and possibly on drugs with severe swelling on her mouth and lips. So what, did she get punched in the mouth? Was he trying to force it in her mouth? Like, was it because he was trying to make her vomit? What is it? And later it later states Nowak told the mother not to call the police because it would ruin his career. Nowak was served with a DNA warrant in June and surrendered to police on Monday. Taras says the police report is only an allegation. We have no doubt that he is not this person, the attorney said. We're going to get him past this and back on with his life. Okay.
Introspect on later on. That's what we do. This Rolls Royce Diaries. So I'm talking in the order in which I choose. So let's get back to it. Let's get back to action. Rolls Royce Diaries. Here's another thing. You know, you pray for rain, but you get mad when you get the mud. And what I mean by that is the pros and the cons to success. Sometimes you can be so popular that, like, look, when you're popular and you do nothing but good and you contribute all sorts of positivity, change people's lives, add value to them, make them money, guess what? Nobody reaches out to you and say, can I get an interview? But if someone hears something egregious about you, suddenly everyone knows how to contact you to get a story. That's the world in which we live. So we have enough people in the building right now. We had about 3,500 people, and money can't get you to heaven. Hey, let's talk about this crazy talk too. So people say, hey, God is punishing me. That's why my father died, and I'm dealing with this crazy scenario. God is doing that. So when Nipsey got shot in his head, that was God's plan because he got something special going for him. I ain't say that. That's what people say. His family say this. When Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter, he said, man, God's special plan took him and his daughter because he knows he loved his daughter so much. They took him and his daughter. They said that God's special plan. So one man could die in a helicopter, another man gets shot in his head. But something bad happened to me. Oh, God punishing me. But then he had a special plan. That's why he got shot in the head, and that's why he died in a helicopter. So y'all can miss me with all your spookisms and speculations about God. If you hate me, you just hate me. That's it. That's it. Keep it like that. Just keep it 1,000. If you hate me, you hate me. But all of this, you know, was in God's mindset and all. Nah, send that to another channel where people are open to express their hate for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say this much to you guys. To address the elephant in the room. This is how to respect and love to the people that follow me. Not to the people who came over here just to speak negative and do their thing. First of all, thank you all for sending me so much positive messages, sending me positive embrace. Thank all my brothers and sisters that called me to just show me so much love and support. And so I did this live stream not for the detractors. I have nothing to prove to the people that's talking crazy. I did this live stream for my good brothers and sisters. Automatically, it's like, yo, I'm rocking with you. I love you. I don't give a damn. This, that, and the third. I just want you all to understand that if there's any legal issue that I'm dealing with, it doesn't behoove me to speak on it at this hour because I have a defense team, plural, probably best in the goddamn country, may I add, but I have a defense team that I would be circumventing or undermining their ability to render the services that they are obligated to fulfill on my behalf by speaking. So I know in the world of YouTube court, yo, if something happened, just talk about it. But in the legal world, it don't work like that. In the legal world, when you got a legal defense team and things have been said, you just allow the things that have been said to be said, and that just gets dealt with accordingly. You don't open your mouth, you don't speak. So what I will say is, my defense team will be putting out a statement on my behalf, perhaps even an interview, and they'll get it in.
Okay. So let's get into the motherfucking mix. You know, it's just so sad. It's really, really disappointing. I just gotta say, like, this shit is super disappointing. And I never spoke ill on this man's name. Never. Generally speaking, I have positive things. I try to find the positive before the negative, especially in the conscious community, woke communities, on these brothers that have all this intellect, all this vocabulary, all this knowledge, all of this, right? All these lectures they done put work into, and things like that. I find a common theme with these guys. One, the issues with women. Two, once they get on deck with money, because when they broke, their niggas be with all the shits. You know what I'm saying? But once they get money, they pulling up in Lambos and Rolls Royce and Louis Vuitton and Gucci and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm seeing a pattern here. Even with Dr. Umar, which we still waiting for the school. Meanwhile, dude in Georgia built up a school in 2.0. I forgot how he did it, but he had a school in zero point 0.2 seconds and he was on that. So, I mean, why do you need all these millions of dollars? I don't understand. And then the other side of me is like, is this Cointel Pro? Is the black people making that much moves in the conscious community that we have another, Cointel Pro situation? Is this a setup? Are they setting him up because, like he says on his Instagram, he's too smart to be broke? So, is this like a setup? And then, if so, let's say it is, right? Let's say it is a setup, especially with the recent events with young Pharaoh and everything like that. The issue with the woman that he's dealing with, the women that he's dealing with. Let's say that this is that. Why are these guys with this high intellect so easily infiltrated when it comes to these women? Are these kids in this regard with Brother Polight? I can't call a 14-year-old girl a woman. You know what I'm saying? So with this child in this regard, and if I recall correctly, I think young Pharaoh did a video about it coming to surface that he was messing with another underage girl, because it word around the campfire is that he was messing with a 14-year-old girl that he was rocking with the woman that he was rocking with at the time. So look it up yourself, okay? But I think I'm about right on that, okay? Because I remember a long ass video of young Pharaoh breaking it down. I gotta say, like, our shit is in shambles. Back in 2015, 16, you couldn't tell me nothing. We acted simultaneously. We had the hidden colors going down. I've been watching Dr. Boy since 2012. So, back when he had like 100 and something views, okay? So, Dr. Voice was bubbling to the top. He the only one that I seen that been consistent and moving in the right damn direction, putting people on and shit like that. But a few of our other ones is falling off. They beefing and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, it's just so ill to me. It's really ill to me that these same people who are super conscious and doing all of this stuff are now wearing the same brands that don't give a fuck about you, me, your mama, or none of us. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong with no luxury. But with these people who are supposed to be so woke and know the etymology of all these words and all this different shit, one would think once they become get into a certain tax bracket that they would want to funnel that money. Since you want a luxury lifestyle and you're so much for the people, one would think that you would put your money, once you get in your money, you would ensure that you're putting your money. We got black luxury brands. Oh wow, I just found one right now. Crown Avenue. Look at this one. About these bags that Crown Avenue made. Keep it real, and yes, I got the brains, yes, I got the beauty, I got all the right things. What about Brandon Blackwood? Those bags look luxurious to me.
Just can't pack a bag with your overnight clothes yet.
So I don't know. It just seems so interesting to me that this same white man that we going against, this same systematic issues that we're going against, I just find it so interesting that soon as you come up, you go and spend your money right directly with them. I don't see any black luxuries on your back. So I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? And it seems as though they're putting themselves in these situations. They just seem so susceptible to issues with women. And I just don't get that. Like this high intellect, but this low vibration when it comes to women. Like, why are you attracting all this bullshit when it comes to women? Why is it always this negative, this negative pattern when it comes to women? Even, you know, um, Dr. Umar had an issue with the stripper bitch. Oh, it's one thing if you're painting yourself a certain kind of way. I just feel like keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Because the truth is gonna come to light. So you might as well keep it fucking real in the first place and stop wasting your own time. I mean, I don't know. I tend to oversimplify things. Why act like you're so ill now when you're not? I don't understand that. And it's super disappointing. We can't take away. Um, we can't. I'm not going to speak ill on his name, and if it feels or it sounds like I am, that is not my intent. But I'm noticing a pattern here, and that's why I'm asking these questions. Do we have some type of internet COINTEL Pro against these brothers? Is it something, what is it? Like, what the fuck is it? And why is it all happening at the same time? Am I overthinking here? Why is young Pharaoh, I saw the shift in him too. And it's just so interesting watching them back in those years. And yes, you're supposed to progress. Yes, I'm going to progress too. And I'm going to be in a better situation. But the difference between me and them is I've been rich before. So I've already learned that lesson. You know what I'm saying? But what I don't get is the the vanity, there's an ego there, there's something there that I'm not verbalizing right. But Rolls Royce Chronicles, what are you, Rick Ross? Like, why are you having that conversation? You're talking to people who's not there yet. You're supposed to be for the people, everyday people, right? Aren't you? I thought that's what you was about, brother Polight. These types of allegations, I'm kind of the one, after the things that we've done seen lately. When there's smoke, there's fire. Why are you associating yourself as a grown ass man? If this young woman, this young lady, this teenager is not your family member, then why are you escorting her anywhere without her her parental figure in her life, without her guardian? Why are you escorting a 14-year-old anywhere? I mean, why are you putting yourself in these situations? And just like young Pharaoh, you're talking about you want a polyamorous relationship, but your vetting process is fucked up. You're vetting. You're not vetting appropriately. You can't say she's a snake. She's a snake. You should have been able to identify her as a snake. She signed an NDA, and then moments later, she takes a photo of your bedroom. So that indicates to me that there may be something going on internally, right? Where your vetting process is just not up to par. And why are you vetting someone? I don't know. Like, are you? I don't know. It's extremely disappointing. And I'm just kind of at a point where, like, like I said a few videos back, I'm just going to take the message and sift the rest. You can learn anything from anybody, but I'm going back to the OGs in the game, the dudes who have wives, and not all this new shit. I'm gonna go back to OGs. Like, I posted on my gram where I'm about not we're about to read. I'm gonna start a Patreon for that. But I'm about to read The Message to the People by Marcus Garvey. I'm gonna read Dr. Francis Quest Welsing's book, Dr. Claude Anderson's book, and then I'm gonna go into Sister Soldier's book. I'ma just reach back to the OGs because these new cats, I don't know, it's something a little off about them. And I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. It gives me very much ex drug dealer vibes. And I'm really trying to get away from that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to fucks with that anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm really doing my best to try to get my mental state with all the shit that I got going on in my regular life. to another level humbly with God behind me and things like that. So I don't need no fucking weirdo with all these big words to say something real little, you know, he said all this ill na na, right? I think all this ill shit used all the every word in the fucking dictionary just to basically say that you're not going to talk about it, your lawyers are going to handle it, and you're not going to speak on it. And to show off your Rolls Royce. Like, what was the fucking point of that? Like, that makes no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm oversimplifying. Maybe this is too big for my simpleton thought, right? Because I don't think it takes all of that. You're supposed to be so woke, you're supposed to be so elevated, and your chakras and all of this and all of that, and burning sage and vegan and all this, right? But yet you say all of that just to, you know, and then the way he was talking about the situation is if he dies or if he goes away. Like, are you getting death threats? Like, are you about to go to prison? Like, get to the fucking point. And it just pissed me off. And I'm gonna try to back it up before I get grouchy because I get pissed off when motherfuckers do extra shit. All this extra ass shit. Just get to the fucking point. You know what I'm saying? And the point is in the answers that are like, if you look at the chat while he's going live, everybody's asking basically the same thing because he's talking to regular people with regular jobs for the most part is funding your lifestyle. So it's super disappointing when you are involved in something like this. And this isn't the first time that you've been involved. We are Kelly Joe ass. You know what I'm saying? We are Kelly Joe ass. We heard it the first time. It was kind of like, okay. Now here it is again. Like, are you a weirdo or not? You know what I'm saying? Are you a fucking weirdo or not? You know what I'm saying? And then, like, it's not nothing ill against your polyamorous lifestyle. I've been in a I've been in several polyamorous situations. So it's not all what you're glamorizing this to regular motherfuckers who don't really have the tenacity to deal with that type of situation. They don't really, you're putting all this glam on it when in reality it's not really all like that all the fucking time. At the end of the day, women are women and they're going to be jealous of each other, regardless if you're able to take care of all of them or not. And under the laws of God, let's take it to a Muslim term, you're supposed to be able to take care of each and every one of those women. So you're not even presenting the factuals behind. And I don't know. I don't watch your shit like that because I don't give. I don't give no money. I'm not gonna say I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna give no money and no time to that because it was a shift in your behavior that I couldn't fucks with. And you're presenting this lifestyle. It's like it's a trend or something. And that's why I'm wondering, is there some kind of uh is there an agenda? Is there something behind this? Like my spidey senses is tingling because now all of a sudden all these men, these regular schmegular men want to have multiple wives but could barely provide for themselves. And these men that are supposed to be conscious and are kings and are this and that are not teaching them the reality of having multiple women in their life. And as a matter of fact, they're supposed to be your wives, not your girlfriends, and not you playing out some sexual fantasy in your head. These are real women with real lives, real families. And I don't think that niggas really think about that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because all the women that you want to be involved with, you're going to have to deal with the issues with her family, her situation, her goals, her thoughts, her dreams, her her family, her goals, her thoughts, her dreams, her issues, whatever she got going on, and her issues, her thoughts, her goals, her dreams simultaneously. Her hormonal changes, her sexual peaks and lows, her financial goals and highs and lows, her emotional state, her all simultaneously, and while all the while ensuring that you're on deck. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't think he's pulling up in these luxury cars with these ill Versace shirts and shit like that. And the bitches walking in slow motion and la 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 and whoop de whoop. But they ain't talking about the real groundwork that goes on behind closed doors, like the fucking bills and fucking ensuring that the money is coming in and what's coming in and what's going out and are we hitting short-term goals to reach the long-term goals, and is she and are they, you know what I'm saying, the quality time that's spent with each other, and the dynamic between the three or the four or the five, and in his case the five. You know what I'm saying? And young Pharaoh, you ain't even on deck all the way, like I told you in my big sis video. You're not supposed to be inviting all these women to your house where you lay your head. Bitches are like I told my brother, like I tell my brothers all the fucking time. Bitches are crazy. These hoes is smart, okay? And bitches set niggas up too. Straight the fuck up. So I'm just saying, you just stepping into your ill status, which I'm so very proud of, right? But I think that you need to reconsider some things. And brother Polight, you in this situation is real sus, bruh. It's real sus. You shouldn't be a 37-year-old man, shouldn't be escorting no teenager nowhere except the babysitter's club, the library, the mall, back to her mama's house or her father's house. So I don't get it. What evidence? What evidence? What evidence do you need outside of that? I mean, I don't can somebody so anyway, I'm on here too long. It's 10 o'clock. I got to go to work. Okay. So let me know what y'all think, okay? I really want to know what you think. Are you seeing the same change? Is this a conspiracy? Is the black community moving forward to so much that now we got to have, some kind of infiltration to on some like, miniature Black Panther shit? You know what I'm saying? Are they waking up the masses too much where they have to fuck up all the work that these men done put in? Dr. Umar and Brother Polight and Young Pharaoh and others that I don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? Do they have to diminish their work? Do they have to belittle them? Is this some kind of plot, to make the woke community or conscious community look like, it's not really all that it really is? You know, um, people say some things about Tariq Nasheed. You know what I'm saying? Is it really all what it is? Like, what do y'all think? Because I got a lot of fucking questions. And maybe we could have a conversation about it because I'm just not understanding. Because in 2015, 2014, 2016, you couldn't tell me nothing. Okay? So, I don't know. Maybe we need some of the old timers to come back and help these new motherfuckers. Where are the elders? The only person I see consistently reaching back to their elders is Dr. Boyce Watkins. He's consistently in communication with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. He's consistently in touch every Thursday with Dr. Claude Anderson. I get it on the text message on my phone. He's always reaching back to our elders. So where are the elders in our community? Like Dr. Phil Valentine. You know what I'm saying? And others that I can't think of on the top of my head. Where are the elders in this? And I feel like now where I want to move forward with my own personal life and all the shit that I got to work through and all the past trauma and all my issues that I got to wade through because I got a whole lot of shit going on. So I think I'm going to just go back to the OGs because y'all new niggas is not up to par. So let me know what y'all think. Please share if you can. Share if you dare. Hit the like, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. Ladies, just like those luxury bags and things like that, go to Real Talk and Girly Ish. The new channel is coming soon, so look forward to that. I'm excited about that one. I'm getting my theme, my intro, my banner all the way together for that, so I can't wait to do that channel. It's going to be super fun. It's going to be nothing but fun shit and like girly stuff. And I'm gonna have another channel too, because Real Talk and Healthy Food has been shadow banned too long. It's time for us to move forward. So please look forward to my next channels. And make sure you hit me up on the gram, because when I don't post on YouTube, I'm still posting on the gram. So go to Real Talk and Healthy Food for my everyday posts, Real Talking Girly Ish for my girly ish. And yeah, make sure you subscribe so you could be a Care Bear, because you too can be a Care Bear too. So peace, love, and hair grease and all that jazz. I'm out. Peace.